Hello and welcome to today's presentation. Now, today I'm going to go through something extremely exciting. Now, what this is we're going to talk a little bit today about my 10-day challenge. This is the Shred 10 Body Reset Challenge. Now, the reason why I love it so much, first of all, I didn't create it. Some of my colleagues created it, but I love it so much. The reason why is people struggle so much to stay focused on their goals, and then they fall short of seeing the results that they're looking for. What I love about this Shred 10 is that at 10 days, it gives you an opportunity to shred food and bad habits that are no longer serving you. So the goal is to shred it, to live it, and then to share it so that you can inspire others to do the same and to create a better, healthy world. So let's get started. So what are the issues? Well, there's definitely two startling trends in our world that we all need to be concerned about. Number one, environmental toxins are increasing and they're not going away anytime soon. It seems like the political agenda is trying to get us be a little bit better for the environment. But if you look behind on what's going on, it's actually in many cases worse for the environment. So there are so many places that environmental toxins are hurting our earth, hurting our animals, and then of course leading up to hurt us. But there are things that we can do. Now, the second problem is food quality is decreasing. There are so many problems with our food qualities that it's really hard to even keep up. Some of these things are added preservatives. There are so many chemicals, added preservatives, things like trans fats, artificial colors, growth hormones, fewer nutrients that's happening in our food. Did you know that to get the same amount of nutrition to, let's say, a peach nowadays, you would have to eat 10 today to get the same amount of nutrition as one peach had, let's say 20 years ago? It's very startling. Genetically modified ingredients are a huge problem, right? I'm plant-based, as many of you know, and the sad part about a lot of that is that even in that trend, we're going away from real food and people are looking for fake foods, and completely, you miss the purpose then, right, of going into real food. Synthetic vitamins, they're rampant in our world today, and synthetic vitamins have been shown to cause more harm than good in numerous research studies. The ideal goal is for us to get our vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, all those phytonutrients from real food, and that's what the Shred 10 helps us do. Now, when we're dieting or over-exercising, but we're not fueling our body correctly, we do not see results. Here's the thing. Fat is our protector. It is our protective mechanism. So when I'm coaching my clients in my Love Yourself Healthy program, I always talk about this. We need to love our bodies because it does what's best for our survival. It's us and our mind and our ego that tends to turn on our bodies and cause a lot of problems. So let's say you've got extra excess fat on your body. Well, guess what? That fat is just holding the toxins and protecting your vital organs from those toxins. Here's the thing. If we're not detoxing and fueling our body with foods that allow those toxins to flush and supporting other detoxing organs like the skin or your elimination organs, what happens is when we do release the fat, all those toxins start to go into the body and they start to attack the vital organs. Well, the body is not going to allow that to happen. So what does it do? It starts protecting you again, and all those impurities are encapsulated in fat cells and you rebound. Here's the thing. Here's where we see long-term success, is that we need to cleanse the body with high density, potent nutritional foods, lots of water. I even suggest, relaxation techniques because stress can cause a lot of problems. When we detox the body and we shred the fat that way because of reduced toxicity, it's easier for us to maintain the results that we've worked so hard to get. You get better health, less fat, more muscle, and no rebound. Now, you can grow your own food. Now, here's another way that you can exponentially support your health and wellness is by growing your own food. This is one way I personally like to grow my own food. If you follow me, you probably hear me talking about the Tower Garden all the time. Now there's two different Tower Gardens, the Tower Garden Flex and the Tower Garden Home. I have three of the Flexes. They're a little bit bigger. The Tower Garden Home was designed to be more of an indoor growing system because it's smaller. But what's really cool about this system, my most important reason for using this system is I get to control my food source. I also, by growing my own food, get to save a ton of money because the disgusting food that you buy in the store not only tastes gross, which means it has no nutrition, but it is way more expensive. So this is a soilless growing system. It has been proven to produce 30% greater yield and grow 3 times faster than traditional gardens. It uses up to 90% less space and 98% less water. Here's why it uses less water. To see that basin down at the bottom, it's holding on to the water. There's a pump that pushes the water and the organic earth and sea minerals up to the top, and then it showers down on the roots. So there's increased nutritional density of the crops because we're using a high potent organic sea and earth mineral in there to feed and fuel the plants. Now in the indoor growing option, you can grow year-round indoors and outdoors. This is my absolute favorite system and a super good investment in your health. Now, I'm going to talk today about the biggest thing that we use in the Shred 10 program. Now, I allow this to be an optional choice. Anybody's allowed to join the program, but this is an optional choice. But the reason why I highly, highly, highly recommend that we use the plant foods that come from Juice Plus, the capsules and the shakes, is because it is high density, very, very potent nutrition. As you can see here, it is made of all 100% whole foods. Each one of these foods and more is in the capsules and the shakes. What is happening is that we're using the whole foods instead of synthetic vitamins to just absolutely give your body the abundance of nutrition that it needs to heal, to fuel, and to move. So this is something that's extremely important to me, to my loved ones, to my clients. And the reason is because it is such potent nutrition at a way more affordable price than synthetic vitamins or even groceries. Now, here's why it's really important when you're using whole foods. Now, something like, we'll talk about the shakes in a minute, is that we want to be really careful with the glycemic index in the food that we're eating. So high glycemic foods such as, let's say, white bread or refined sugar pops the blood sugar levels up and high, and then it causes an actual crash in the blood sugar. And that takes you right out of the what's called the zone of willpower. So when your blood sugars are really high or really low, it is extremely hard to stay focused on eating right, because when your blood sugars are really high, usually you crave more sugar. When your blood sugars are really low, your brain's going, get whatever you can in me. I need sugar, I need glucose. And then you're reaching for whatever is close. And it's, if there is junk food in the house, it's usually what you're grabbing for. But when we're staying with whole food nutrition and low glycemic foods like the complete shakes, we are able to stay easier in that zone of willpower and make better choices for our health. Now, the Complete Shake by Juice Plus is my absolute favorite. I have probably tried every single plant-based shake under the sun, and this is by far my favorite. And there's very many reasons. Number one, it tastes amazing. Most of my clients, when they try it, go, I haven't found a plant-based shake that I like. This one tastes the best, and it doesn't give me a stomach ache. Here's a couple of reasons why. Well, Juice Plus is highly quality controlled. It is third-party tested to make sure that the efficacy and the ingredients that are in it actually are in it and that they work, and also third-party tested for cleanliness and safety. And that's really important. The company itself isn't even doing that testing. It is third-party testing to make sure that it's done. This is why I trust this shake 100%. It's also low glycemic. So we talked about that. It's not going to push your blood sugars up high. It's got a lot of fiber in it. It's got at least 7 grams of fiber in it, and then plus whatever fruits and veggies you add to your shake. So you are getting a dose of really good, important prebiotic foods for the gut gut. So what the prebiotics are is food for the healthy bacteria, your probiotics. Many people go and take the probiotics, but if you're not feeding those probiotics and those healthy gut bugs with your prebiotics, the food, the fiber for those bugs to eat, they're going to start to turn on you. They can start eating the gut lining and they could die. Okay, this shake is, of course, vegan and non-GMO, which is really important to me and many of my clients. It's gluten-free and dairy-free, and it is tested gluten-free. I have had friends who are celiac who've tried it, and it's absolutely amazing for them. Plant-based it's a plant-based complete protein blend, high quality complete protein, which means it has all essential amino acids to help with recovery and repair of tissue. And as I mentioned, a powerful prebiotic fiber. Now let's talk omega blend for a moment. Well, omega fatty acids are extremely important fatty acids to support many different health aspects of our body, especially good for the heart, the brain, the joints, the skin, and the eyes. Now, what I personally love about this blend is it is 100% plant-based. It is pure and sustainable in the long term. It has full spectrum omegas, which means you're getting all your omegas, not just one or two. It is cold pressed. And what's great about being cold pressed is that it doesn't go rancid. The problem with fish supplements is they're heated and they often are rancid before you even get them in your body. That's why a lot of people burp up that gross fishy taste. They're also in a vegan capsule. So for those of us who are concerned about that, we don't have to be concerned. It's already there. Now, the most potent oil for omegas that they're using here in this blend is the algae oil and the sea buckthorn berry oil. Both have been proven to be strong omega sources, and essentially it's the fish food. So we might as well just skip the middle fish and go right to the actual source. One of my favorite blends. Now, we talked about the Complete by Juice Plus, and again, I'm just going to touch on it here again because when we're in the 10-day program, the Body Reset program, we are focusing on drinking the shakes. Now, one way I personally love to do the 10-day shred, and I offer this as an option, is I usually like to do 2 shakes sometime during the day and then 2 regular meals, and those meals for me is usually some sort of salad, okay? Now, I give a 10-day meal plan in there, and I'm also going to do an upgraded 10-day meal plan for the next round so that if anybody wants to follow something that's a little bit stricter, and I don't like to use that word, but I should maybe even say cleaner, to really see great results. So it can be a healthy breakfast. You can drink it as a pre or post workout because it's got the essential amino acids in it. It can be a snack in the afternoon or late at night. And I love both flavors. Vanilla is great because I love to do like strawberry milkshake type of shakes or even blueberries and vanilla. But what I love about the chocolate is you can shake that up with a plant-based milk, or I usually shake it with water, and it just tastes like chocolate milk, and it's awesome. Now, with the 10-day shred, as I mentioned before, we are working on shredding the food and toxins and habits that are not serving you. So it's not about getting shredded. It's about releasing those things that are not serving you, the things that aren't making you feel good, the things that are not getting you closer to your goals. So that's what we focus on with the shred. Now, there's a few guidelines that we focus on that I'll offer you when you're in the program. And the goal is to get more plant foods, okay, and to take the Juice Plus capsules every single day. Those are going to flood your body with potent nutrition. 1 to 2 complete shakes a day. Now, between taking the capsules and the shakes, you're going to get the nutrition of over 50 fruits and vegetables every single day. Tell me your body won't feel good when it's flooded with that kind of abundance of potent nutrition. The goal is then to drink plenty of water. We'll go over that in more detail later on and when you're in the program. Another recommendation is stress relief and recovery. So taking deep breaths as much as possible, getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day, and then of course, moving your body. Exercise is essential for overall health and wellness. Now, the goal here in the guidelines is to reduce or eliminate caffeine and alcohol. Caffeine can cause stress to the adrenal glands, so we want to make sure that there's no more than, maybe 1 cup of coffee a day. And then alcohol has no place in a healthy diet. It is pure poison, and I know a lot of people don't like me saying that because they love to drink, but I got rid of alcohol about a year ago, and I've never felt better. So just remember that the goal, even if just for the 10 days, get rid of it and see how you feel. Another extra a guideline is eating after 6 o'clock. Now, here the goal is to essentially not eat 2 hours before bed. So sometimes people work late and you're hungry. That's fine. It's not about starving yourself at night. It's just about not going to bed on an empty stomach. And then, of course, we want to reduce or completely eliminate processed foods as much as possible. Again, processed foods do not have a place in a healthy diet, but we do live in a modern world, and sometimes they're an easy grab and go. Now, the goal also is to eliminate completely gluten and dairy. Both these things cause inflammation in the body. They are quite harmful, especially, for more people more than others. So the goal is to get rid of them so that you can reduce inflammation in the body as much as possible. Now, did you know that inflammation is the root cause of all disease? If you can get rid of inflammation in your body, disease cannot thrive. Then we also want to eliminate artificial and refined sugars because, again, there's no place for that in a healthy diet and the body doesn't need it. Some of the most common Shred 10 results, and we see this all the time, people start to crave more fruits and vegetables. It is true. When you start eating better and your body is flooded with better nutrition, you will start craving better foods. They start to get into that healthier weight, especially people that do the shred for a few months in a row. Better recovery from workouts. I get extreme recovery from workouts. It doesn't matter how hard I work. And I have colleagues like, oh, I'm so sore from that workout. And I'm always like, yeah, I can maybe feel a little bit, but I haven't been sore, like really sore from a workout for years. And I've been on Juice Plus for 10 years. Improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, nails, and skin. I know that my skin is so much better for it. I used to get these, quite a bit of under the skin kind of, like just acne, but nothing that comes out so much. And then my nails grow so much better. Improved regularity and increased mental clarity. So many amazing results from just focusing on healthy habits for 10 days. Now, with over 35 published studies, Juice Plus is the most researched brand name nutritional product in the market. And nowadays, there's actually 40 published studies. So there have been quite a bit from top universities in the world. And a lot of these universities have chosen to study Juice Plus on their own. They've even asked the company if they can study it in certain circumstances because of its potency and its potent nutrition. And of course, it helps people so much. So when I first started on the product 10 years ago, it was this research that really impressed me. And it's actually why I continue to trust it today. So where do you see yourself getting started? There's a couple of ways. Again, I always welcome anyone into the 10-day shred because I think it's really important for us to focus on ourselves for at least 10 days out of a month. But you can get started with a couple of basic packages here. So if you are interested in starting with a pack, let me know. And I believe that's the US one. This is the Canadian prices. So if you are interested in getting started on a pack and getting onto the whole food nutrition, just reach out and let me know because I love to have a conversation with you just to see which pack is best for you. Sometimes it's nice. Originally, you might kind of see, oh, well, I just want the basic pack. But then when you really learn what the other packs do, you might say, yeah, you know what? The Shred 10 pack is going to be where I want to be. It's going to help me see the best results. Your Shred 10 journey. Here's what it's going to look like. You're going to order your Juice Plus and Shred 10 package. You're going to get your products and they come to you very, very quickly. You'll receive the Shred guide, which is kind of like your step-by-step guide to get you through. I'm going to send you a few videos to watch. It's going to help inspire you and give you more information about why detoxing this way is so important. You'll be added to our private Facebook group where I put posts up every single day. Get in there and get live. You can answer questions. I also will send you a daily email to keep you focused and give you even more information. So for those of you, especially who aren't on Facebook, the email option is also great for you. Then we're going to together as a group do the shred. Now, the Taste the Shred is a great cooking guide, so I don't give it to you at the end. I will give it to you at the beginning because it's such a great guide that has awesome recipes in it. Then when we're done the 10 days, I'm going to give you some guidelines to live it. Really important from there to live the guidelines. Now we ease off on the guidelines a little bit if we need to, but the goal is to live this healthy lifestyle. And then of course, because you're going to be feeling so great, I really encourage you to share your journey with others and invite them along on the journey so that when we do the shred next time, they will be ready to go. Now, our next group shred is February 13th to 22nd, 2023, but you can join this shred anytime you want. I have an online course-based program of the 10-day shred. If somebody is interested in doing that, all of my Juice Plus clients get that for free. Other than that, it's $19.99 on my website. So if you have any questions or you want to join the shred, if you want to get started on the Juice Plus products, please reach out to me through email, rjowellness@gmail.com. Check out my website at rjowellness.com, or reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram, and you can find me on Instagram at R.J.O Wellness. And on Facebook, I have my R.J.O Wellness page or Rachel Joy Olson personal page. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have any questions, I look forward to answering them for you. Take care.